right, I'm on MOC at the cabin. I'm with Rachel and Patrick.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Rachel, why the AT?
Because he wanted to do it.
And you had no aspiration to do it?
He's wanted to do it, and we've been talking about it for a long time, and then it became kind of a goal, I guess, that I wanted to do too, and something totally different than working and, office work and just getting out there and learning a lot of lessons along the way.
Right.
So,
How's it been going?
It's good so far. It's been hard and definitely a journey.
Right.
But it's been good. I think I've already learned a lot, and we will be learning a lot as we go along. So yeah, so far
It's been good.
It's been up and down, literally and figuratively.
It's a study in deprivation and scarcity.
It is. Yes. Learning a lot. Yeah.
When did you start? What date?
We started April 8th.
Out of where?
In Rockfish Gap at the southern end of the Shenandoah.
Okay.
So it's been almost,
Have you stayed in many hostels?
We've stayed in a few hostels. We've done some camping in shelters, and we've also done a lot of motel hotels. So mixing it up a bit, avoiding the rain
Right.
when we
Okay.
can.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Why no trail name? I'm just curious.
We just
Because
have-
everybody has a reason why.
Right.
Because I've talked about this before.
we have ideas among ourselves that don't quite feel as they're funny inside jokes, I guess. But
Okay.
yeah, we haven't just had any yet
Okay.
that has come up. So hopefully, as we go. But I also, part of me, I like having my own name, signing
It's
books
your
with
own
my
identity.
own name, and doing this kind of as
Right.
as me, as Rachel. So
Okay.
I think that's also a little part of it.
Can you give me one tip for a new hiker that's going to jump on the trail? One tip.
One tip, be patient with yourself and with everything. I think it's you may think that you're, ready or prepared, but the trail can change, you can change. So I think it's a lot of patience with your pace and your speed and learning everything. And I'm still learning that. So
That's cool.
that would be, yeah, exactly.
I wish you the best in your journey.
Thank you so much.
All right, Patrick.
Yeah.
Why the AT?
Well, I was a Boy Scout for 6 or 7 years, and we used to go camping a lot in Shenandoah along the AT at different spots, mostly big meadows.
Right.
And we'd go up to Catoctin as well, although the trail doesn't go through there. But I really liked it, and I really enjoyed it. And I used to do it even occasionally after I became an adult, went to school and got a job. My brother and I would go out, and we hiked part of the AT down to the Priest one year. And then our family used to go on picnics. My father was based in Harrisburg when I was a baby, and he used to take my mom and me out to Pine Grove Furnace. And the trail goes right through Pine Grove Furnace, literally right next to their favorite picnic table where they would always and they kept taking us back for years as kids. Right. When the family grew, we'd go back up 2 or 3 times each summer and picnic at the same spot where the visitor center is now at Pine Grove Furnace. There used to be two picnic tables there. That's where they'd always picnic, right in front of the lake.
Wow.
So, I was kind of fascinated by the trails there, and people were walking through in the summer. I'm going, where are they going? So I've always wanted to do it. And then, after a long career practicing law, it's a good career. I'm not turning anybody off of it. It's very, you make a lot of money, but your time is not your own. So now my time is my own.
Right.
And I asked her about 10 years ago, would you be willing to do this with me when I retire? And her brother said no, because he's working a lot. He does irregular hours. But she immediately said yes. And we've been kind of planning and talking about it, and really started looking at it seriously last October.
That's great. It's got to be special for the two of you, though.
Oh, it's great.
It has to be.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. That's great.
I say, how many 70-year-old guys would have their 32-year-old daughter be willing to spend 6 months with them in the woods?
Yeah.
Right? It's something you're always going to remember.
good.
And it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, one tip for a hiker.
Wait. You need a lot less than you think you need when you start out. We started out the first day, I was carrying almost 60 pounds, and she was carrying almost 40. And we realized after 3 days, this is not doable. So we went back to a hotel in Elkton and we ditched about 24 pounds worth of stuff.
Wow.
And we could probably ditch more. We're carrying a weight now that we can do. I'm carrying about 45 and she's carrying about 35.
That's a lot.
With
Still
water,
a lot.
Still a lot.
no, fully loaded with water
Yeah.
and food. And, we could get by with less. You take this stuff that you think you're going to
You
need.
pack for your fears.
You pack for your fears, and you pack thinking, oh, what are we going to do if we need 6 days worth of food? No, you need a day or two.
That's it.
Because there's
especially in New Jersey.
there's lots of resupply along the way.
Right.
And you're not going to be, dining well every night.
No.
But you'll get food, and you can get by with a lot less than you think you need.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. Good. That's a great tip.
Good for the soul.
That's good for the soul. Yeah. Did you swap out your tent?
We did not swap out the tent. We got a big Agnes to start,
Okay.
which is a fantastic tent.
Right.
But it's heavy.
It's heavy,
It's
right.
about 3 3/4 pounds, and it's been very good for us. We got another tip if you want one would
Yeah,
be,
go ahead.
get more tents than you have people at your party,
Right.
because a one-person tent really fits 3/4 of a person. So if you're going one person alone, get a 2-person tent. If you're doing 2 people, do a 3-person tent.
Oh, absolutely.
And the extra weight is worth it. It's a good, reliable tent. It's not waterproof, but it's pretty good.
Right.
And it's really durable. There's a lot of other good brands too.
Mm-hmm.
The one I really wanted to get was the Dyneema,
Which one? The Z-Pack?
the 3-person
The Z-Pack.
Z-Pack
Oh.
tent, but it's really expensive.
Anything light is expensive.
Right.
I bought a quilt and it was $400.
Yeah.
But it's 12 ounces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so-
that's great. That's a great,
So
great tip.
the tent we found very handy. It's our plan C. If we can't get to a shelter, there's no hotel we can get to. There's stretches of the trail where you got 30, 40 miles where there really isn't much in terms of services. So I think it is important to have that backup.
Right.
And then some shelters you get to and you really don't feel comfortable staying the night because of what's going on in the shelter.
Yeah, exactly.
So it gives you an option.
That's cool. Well, I want to wish you both the best in your journey.
Thank
Really,
you.
really
you.
best.
Thank you so much.
It's so special to see a
Mother-daughter duo.
mother-daughter. I'm thinking of my son. A father-daughter. I think it's so. It's special. You're the first I've spoken to.
Oh, great.
okay.
I haven't even spoken to a fathered son yet.
Oh,
So
wow.
That's what's really exciting for me.
Yeah, it's good.
Thanks.
I wish you both the best.
Thank
Thank
you
you.